spectral Doppler, SD ratio, RI and PI. This image shows two different waveforms. On the left hand side is the low resistance flow pattern of the celiac artery, where the systolic wave is broad and there is continuous forward significant flow throughout the diastole. Whereas on the right hand side is the high resistance flow pattern of the dorsalis pedis artery. Here the systolic wave is narrow and tall with sharp peak. There is lack of continuous forward flow throughout the diastole. Even there is early diastolic flow reversal. The low resistance flow pattern is also called as one having low pulsatility, and the high resistance flow pattern is also known as the one having high pulsatility. There are certain parameters that can be used for quantitative assessment of the resistance to flow, and these parameters can be calculated based on these 3 points on the waveform. Point A is the peak systolic velocity. Point B is the lowest diastolic velocity. Point C is the end diastolic velocity. So the peak systolic velocity, lowest diastolic velocity and the end diastolic velocity are used for calculation of various Doppler parameters. One such parameter is the SD ratio or systolic diastolic ratio, which is the ratio of the peak systolic velocity to the end diastolic velocity. Next is the resistivity index, that is the ratio of the difference between peak systolic velocity and end diastolic velocity to the peak systolic velocity. For the third parameter, we will require one more data for calculation, that is the mean velocity. Mean velocity is the mean of all the systolic and diastolic velocity throughout one cycle. So we get the third parameter to calculate the resistance to flow. This is known as the pulsatility index. Pulsatility index is the ratio of the difference between peak systolic velocity and lowest diastolic velocity to the mean velocity. We can make out the resistance to flow in the vessel even visually. As can be seen here, this is the Doppler waveform of the internal carotid artery, and this is a low resistance flow as evidenced by broad systolic waveform and continuous significant forward flow throughout the diastole. This is the moderate resistance flow of the common carotid artery as evidenced by broad systolic waveform and continuous forward flow throughout the diastole. However, the flow throughout the diastole is not very large, it is small. So this is the moderate resistance flow. Thank you.